Right, let's continue with the role of bank in Wakaf of Taman Wakaf Siti Aisyah. Okay, so the as I mentioned earlier, MAIN, Majlis Agama Islam Pulau Pinang, has appointed a developer to develop the land. So upon completion, the developer will hand over the project to MAIN. So Ma'in becomes the lessor. So Ma'in will lease out the property, the housing on the land to the customer, and they will enter an lease agreement. Since it is a lease agreement, there's a requirement that the lease must be registered in the land office. Okay, and in order to buy the lease, okay, in order to buy the house under lease agreement, the lessee, the customer, the purchaser will apply for end finance, okay, tawarruk and financing from the bank, and so that the money can be used to pay the lease rental to Majlis Agama Islam. Okay, so since this is tawarruk means it's the deferred payment. Okay, so the finance will pay the whole lease rental to Majlis Agama Islam, and the customer will pay by installment back the lease. So the lease is charged to the bank as a guarantee. Okay, so again in this case it's not the wakaf land, but the lease is used as a collateral, as a security for the charge to the bank. Okay, so the bank will disperse the fund to the developer based on the performance of the project. Since this is a staggered project, so the bank will release the money based on the phases of development of the project. Okay, so the customer, the purchaser, will pay the sale price to the bank. Okay, so in this case, they use the murabaha Islamic finance. So if the customer fail to pay the installment, bank will sell the lease to a new lessee. Okay, so even though there's involved auction, again, as I mentioned, it is not auctioning the wakaf land, but auction of the lease, right to enjoy the land as a lessee, not right as the purchaser who later on will become the owner of wakaf land. The land remain as the registered under Majlis Agama Islam, being the sole trustee of the property. Okay, all right. Next. Okay. There are other roles played by the Islamic bank. For example, they play the role as the uh, collectors, the agent that raised fund that collect money under Wakaf Tunai scheme. Okay, so in the chart, the donor when they make Wakaf or Wakaf Tunai, so they will deposit, keep the money in Bank Islam. The Bank Islam will keep the money for them, and then Bank Islam will also act as the manager to manage the fund, of course with the approval from Majlis Agama Islam. Okay, and there will be a special cash wakaf account, and later on the money will be used. The benefit from the wakaf of the cash will be used as to benefit the beneficiaries. Okay, among them schools, old folks houses, and then to also if they have a lot of money, the money will be converted to commercial building, which is more sustainable. Okay, right. Okay. Next is other role. Okay, collection channel again. So how they collect, they use mobile, internet banking, or the ordinary solutions. Okay, so these are the mode how they use to collect cash wakaf. Okay, Jompe, card, you can also through use your card. Okay? So these are the way how they raise the fund. Okay, so it is a kind of crowdfunding, except that the mawkuf in cash wakaf is the cash. Okay, in Selangor, the cash, there's a fatwa says that cash wakaf cash must later on be converted to something immovable. Okay, so the money can be used to buy commercial properties with good returns. Okay, if you use the money to buy, let's say, agricultural land, of course, this is the benefit will be less. Okay, what more if later on the agricultural land will be left idle? So, as the manager, as the sole trustee, Maim, and the bank as the manager must think of the best investment. Okay, because they have the role to not only to protect but to give the benefit to the beneficiary. So they must find the best way how to get more benefits in order to give to the beneficiaries. Okay, all right. So the banks, especially Islamic banks, they have entered into strategic collaboration among all the banks. Okay, I think now they have about six. Okay, but as you can see in the chart, the five Islamic banks name: Bank Rakyat, Maybank Islamic, Bank Islam, Bank Muamalat, and Afin Bank. Okay, so this bank, they form a joint management committee with Majlis Agama Islam. Okay, there's a collaboration. Okay, so they will collect the money. So this bank will provide Wakaf fund. Okay, the main account for the Wakaf Tunai, and they will plan how to invest, where to invest for the good return of the investment, so that the benefit can be channeled for better Wakaf project. Okay, so they are also contributors among the individuals and also among the institution. Okay, and of course, if the contribution, the wakif are the institution, definitely the collection will be more. Okay, so hopefully everybody can understand the concept, the nature of wakaf, so that they can play a better role to help to develop Wakaf properties. Thank you very much.